Hello and welcome back to Assetto Corsa. My name is Jam, and currently we are in the 350Z from the World Drift Tour Enjoy Pack, and we are playing with the missile version of the car instead of the regular 350Z. I thought we'd spice it up a little bit with the front bumper bar. Now, from a little brief bit of playing with this car, it does feel a little bit icy, so there is that. So maybe it's just the fact that I haven't been drifting World Drift Tour cars for a while. I'm not too sure, but that's just a little bit of feedback, is that it does feel a little bit icy. Maybe I can fix that in the pits with a different tyre profile if they have that, but that's for another day, or maybe a little bit later in this video. We'll find out. But without further ado, let's jump right in and get some drifting done. I'm going to try and not really throw anything too crazy today, just because I want to feel out the car. That's what I mean by floaty. It just sort of like, that's handbrake and it just sort of floats. It still feels really nice to drift, don't get me wrong, but it is very, very floaty. And if you are wanting to pick up this car, I don't know if I've already mentioned, but I will leave the link for their website in the description below. So if you are wanting to pick up the two cars that are available now, then that will be down below. So feel free to check that out. They do feel nice, so there is that at least. Like, they feel really nice to drift. It's just that brief moment of, oh, it's very floaty, and then that goes out of the window. Sorry, I'm trying to focus and not speak so I can drift. But yeah, it does tend to feel a little bit more floaty than anything. Little 360 there. Yeah, it does tend to feel a little floaty in certain areas, but it's not bad. I mean, it's easy to control, so that's at least good. I mean, the World Drift Tour guys know what they're doing. And that's the first, of course, that we've had so far. And that was all my error there for not correcting the understeer that I had. So, it is what it is. And I'm just going to bin it there as well. Lovely. Right. Let's get back into the normal drifting during this thunderstorm, which I thought was a very aesthetic bit for this video. I do believe this car does also have 300 horsepower, so it is a low horsepower car, so you do have to bear that in mind as well. So if you are wanting to pick this up and think, oh, it's going to be massive horsepower, it's not, but it feels good. For a low horsepower car, it feels really nice. Another little error by me there. Little cheeky 360 followed by donuts. I don't want to follow through with the corner. And yeah, it does feel nice. I know I reiterate that, but I don't want it to seem like I'm saying it's bad because it's a bit floaty. It's not. I mean, I'm managing to drift this pretty okay. I mean, other than my own mistakes, but that's just because I'm relatively new at drifting, so I'm just trying to stand out a little bit too hard now, I think. In fact, let's just do a full send. This lap's going to be a full send lap. No regrets, no hesitations. Get it done. Trying to focus here a little bit, so I apologize for the silence. Ooh, nearly got away with it, but we didn't quite get there. On the grass a little bit there, salvaged it. Let's go. Full 360 and hit the corner. When last time I definitely over-rotated and played it off cool, like I definitely wanted to pull off a donut, which, to clarify, I did not. A little bit of less angle there, which would have been happy with a bit more, but you know. A bit too much angle there. We save it though. Okay, so thoughts about this car. Now, I do quite like it. I'm going to be honest. I do have a very odd little thing for 350Zs. Now, one thing to consider, I haven't drifted World Drift or Street in a fair while. So, going from cars that I haven't really drifted, or that I've drifted a lot, to a car that's basically just come out, it is a bit strange to me. I do still drift World Drift or Street occasionally, but again, it's not that often. The physics, I mean, I'll have to play around with World Drift or Street just to find out if it is semi-similar, but so far, it does feel like a nice car. Now, we'll just do one more lap, and we'll see how this goes. I'll do this lap while I'm speaking, just to get it done. I do really like this car, I'm gonna be honest. Getting over that initial floaty feeling, it is a bit of a, I wouldn't really say an issue. It feels great. It's just, I guess, from drifting pro cars that do exactly what they're supposed to do, which ideally we should stop doing, it feels strange driving a loose car. I mean, it's good that it's loose. I'm not saying it being loose is bad. It's good that it's a loose, but also it's dialed in a loose way. It's good that it's like that, because it feels nice, it's driftable, and you can definitely see a bunch of people doing tandems in this car. So that's one thing that I think is a good thing about this car, is that I do envision people tandeming with this car. It's easy enough to drift and control. For example, I can get around this corner, no issue. I mean, I should have held throttle there, like a dum-dum, but I didn't. I do think it is a good car for tandeming. I haven't quite done tandems in this car yet, but I can imagine it would be. I'll try and get a video out of a tandem in this car, but it depends on if I can find a server with this car or not. But let me know what you guys think in the comments. Thank you for watching, and consider liking and subscribing.